Hi guys, and welcome back to Mulberry Branch Farm. It's Ashley here with you again. It is a beautiful day in the Hoosier State. We're actually staying in the shade, so we can stay kind of cool. But you guys notice I have a visitor.
Hey guys.
What's your name?
Josie.
Who are you?
I'm your daughter.
Of course she's my daughter. So the reason that we've got Josie here with us today is because of our current world and the impact that COVID-19 and state parameters and the state home orders that have been taken. We have something that's never happened to us before.
A virtual fair.
A virtual fair. So that means nobody's going in and hanging up projects. There's no carnival, there's no rides, there's no in-person shows, there's no getting in the arena and kicking the dirt up and running back and forth and getting goats.
I'm sort of glad.
You're sort of glad. So, fair always happens to be on the second week of July here, and I swear it is the hottest week. So we actually came up with this collaboration because, as upset as I was, I figured Josie had some feelings all on her own, and I wanted to give her kind of an outlet to express that. And so I've come up with a couple of questions here. I haven't really done a count of how many, but I'll post at the very end. And I'm going to be tagging some other channels. Tag you're it, Sweet Pea Farms New York. We can't wait to see your video. And I'll be linking them down in the description below, along with these questions, so that if anybody wants to participate and you happen upon this, and you're going through something similar because you're a 4-H family and COVID-19's changed it, we'd love for you guys to participate. So here we go. Josie, question number 1. How did you feel when you found out the fair was virtual?
I was sort of happy because, you know, you don't have to get in like the 1,000 degrees and have to push that animal out there. At least last year, my weather, it was sad because I named him Big Boy and I cried when we got rid of him. But it was easy because he just like, I'm scared, I'm just gonna go. He just followed my lead and did it until a few times. Then
Are you gonna miss having that animal in the ring? Will it be too different this year, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, question number 2. How do you think they'll judge the projects? It's virtual, so how do you think they'll judge them?
You have to take a picture of each part of it, which is gonna be really hard because you have to get right angles, make sure you get everything. It's just gonna be
good
hard.
lighting. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
And she's exactly right. That's exactly how our fair is operating. Because it's virtual, we're gonna be taking pictures of a lot of different things. And everybody's facing the same obstacles as we are, but at least we still get to participate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, question number 3. What lessons do you think you'll learn with this experience?
My real answer is nothing.
You don't think you're going to learn anything from this experience?
It's because I really just want to be like right next to the people so I can actually like see them in person, because I feel like I can learn a little bit more from when they're literally looking on it.
So do you think that the lesson you might learn from it is that even though the judge wasn't there in front of you, like you'll learn how to take criticism through writing maybe instead of like that face-to-face experience?
I'm sure, I don't really know. I don't know.
You're not gonna see, and for me, I'm like, perseverance. We're gonna have to learn to adapt. We're gonna have to learn how to do things differently. So
I don't know.
that may have been a little in-depth question for my 10-year-old. So if you guys have older kids, they might be able to talk about that a little bit better, but that's her. She doesn't think she's gonna learn anything from it. But we'll do an update on this after fair's all said and done and see if she learned anything. What do you think your favorite thing will be about a virtual fair?
90 degrees, you can just stay inside.
You can just stay inside. What about when we videotape our animals out here?
I can do that any day.
Yeah, we can kind of, it's not like
I have to do it this day and it's gonna be super duper hot and I have to do it now.
Yeah. She's got a really good point there. The heat and the clamor and everything. Waiting in line and hoping someone's goat in front of you behaves, or that yours behaves and doesn't drag you across the arena. Yeah, we had our fears last year. I wish I would have been YouTubing because it was pretty great.
Oh no, it wasn't.
For her it wasn't, but for me it was. So the next question, which is question number 5. What do you think your least favorite thing will be about a virtual fair?
I was really hoping to actually make new friends there, you know, because I really like going there, and I sort of do actually like taking the animal in there because they're so frightened to death. They'll just like follow your lead throughout the whole thing, so it's like score one.
Yeah, so you feel like it's easier to manage your animal when they're around a whole lot of other people, other things like that. All right. Question number 6. What will you miss about an in-person fair? This might kind of be almost like a duplicate question, but...
What is an in-person, actually?
So, when you actually go to the fairgrounds.
So, like
that's
this?
in person. Yeah, we're in person.
Okay. So, I sort of like when there's an animal in front of me, and then, like, the person's in front of me, because sometimes, like, in line, when I'm scared half to death that my animal's going to drag me across the whole arena, and everybody says they're going to laugh at me about it, my people in front of me just see me going, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know. And then I'm just, like, freaking out, and they're
So
just
you're
like,
going to miss that? You're going to miss that about an in-person fair?
No, I just miss when they're going to be like, it's all right. You're going to do good. I know it. I can just tell. I'm like, oh, thank you.
So do you think it'll change how you feel about your awards? Like when you're standing in the arena and the judge is in front of you and they're stacking up everybody and saying this animal is second, first, second, third, you think you'll miss that feeling of like just waiting? Because you're going to have to wait until they're done judging everything. So I don't even know how that's going to go, because I guess they'll release those results online, but there's something about being in an arena and in the show ring and that judge pointing you out and saying first, second, third, fourth, whatever. It doesn't really matter about the awards. It matters most about participating and learning through it. But do you think you'll miss that about the in-person? You won't?
Sometimes I feel like it takes an hour when it's really just like 50 minutes.
Do you think it feels that way just because you're constantly watching the judge and trying to make sure your animals,
It feels forever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, question number 7. What projects are you taking this year? Do you even know what all the projects you're taking this year?
No. I know scrapbooking, my animals, and then...
What animals are you taking?
Goat.
Goats?
Chicken.
Chickens? Meat chickens? And...
Chickens. And a bunny.
Bunny, yep. So we're doing goats, chickens, and rabbits. You said scrapbooking. What's another? You have...
We did have sewing until we had to drop that because it didn't make sense to show it. And I'm like, well, they won't be able to see it.
Yeah, that actually brings up like a really good point. We had, I think, 13 projects picked out.
It was like last year. She gave me like 50.
Well, you did well on all of them. We finished all of them, so why not?
Yeah.
But there were some projects that we decided to drop because we just figured if it wasn't in person that the judging would be more difficult, and there are things that she'll still do, like without fair being in place, like the sewing, she'll still sew, but there were some things like we did drop, or like pottery.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not doing in-person workshops, and there's not a whole lot of places around here for a first timer in pottery that they would actually be able to teach her. So we dropped a couple things that it was like her first year. She's also got photography, pencil drawing, oil painting, and gardening.
Just a heads up, I'm really good at the drawing. Only this year, my mom's doing me a punishment, which is making me copy. I can't just use my dumb imaginations.
No. I'm not making her copy. I've told her that for an artistic perspective, maybe she should pick a picture that she really likes online to look at and then try to draw it freehand herself. So I'm not telling her to copy. Judges, I'm not telling her to copy. It's I want her to try something different. So she's good freehanding from up here, but I want her to experience that there are different ways of doing things that can be, that maybe because she hasn't tried them before, she might like doing it that way. Trying to make me have to be a villain, I'm telling you what. See, the next time I interview you, throwing me under the bus.
Well,
did you all see that bus just go flying by? Because I'm under it.
Yeah, but it was true. You told me to look at something and draw, and that's really hard because then I have to make sure, okay, I have to make sure I have the eyeballs, okay, and they have to look beautifully, exactly the same. Okay, beautiful, okay.
just
gotta
gives
keep
her
up.
a reference.
Too much.
We might be fighting before the end of this.
Yeah, I have an argument about that.
Yeah, I know. One, two. Okay, question number 8. What projects do you think will be the most difficult to judge virtually?
I was gonna say sewing, but we're not gonna do it. I think scrapbooking, because you have to take a picture of every single page that you did.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here on Mulberry Ranch Farm. Thanks for being here with us and listening to Josie as she gets to voice her opinion on how our 4-H fair has changed and how it's impacted her and how she feels about it. So with that being said, guys, we're going to sign off. To all our 10-year members out there, I am so sorry that this is how your 4-H journey is ending. Our hearts go out to you, but just know that we and many of us out there are very proud of you with all of your endeavors and accomplishments.
Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell, and leave us a comment, please.
Yeah, leave us a comment. So until next time, guys, thanks for being here with us on Mulberry Ranch Farm. Bye.